them either.
Omega gets them from some wrestling forum where some guys posts them every single day and has been for the past few years. But God, if I can remember what it's called.
Okay, we are streaming.
Woo!
Oh shit, I fucking found it.
Wow, how convenient.
Well, we need this week's.
Yay.
Starting from what day?
The 31st till the 6th. You also need another Happy Trails.
For what?
To fill out the Happy Trails.
Oh, do we need one more, huh?
Yeah.
Do we have one?
We already have one. We need another one.
Okay.
Let me go back through the dirt sheets. We could do Happy Trails to the ratings. Happy Trails to Raw's ratings.
Hi, my name's Kushida. Welcome to Jackass.
I'm so behind on Best of Super Juniors. I thought they were going to be doing replays in West.
We did them already, I think.
Why didn't no one alert me?
I have no idea.
Because fuck you.
Like, they never gave out Steam notifications or anything.
I remember them doing it for the first couple of nights and then it just kind of vanished.
I'm off tomorrow, so I might just catch up.
Now here comes the fun part of trying to guess what page these birthdays are on of this forum.
Did we get the WWE having a part in the NFL, even though McMahon said they're not gonna? Is that in the?
Well, I mean, we've already mentioned that before.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're talking
Maybe
about.
maybe we put the cast thing in the Happy Trails.
Casting in the Happy Trails, that'd be great. That would work.
We're bullshitting most of this, aren't we?
That's the idea. Omega isn't here this week, so
Oh, yeah. What's going on with Omega?
we don't know.
So we didn't renew his contract.
No, we renewed his contract. He's just contracted not to be here this week.
Oh. God, he has a good contract.
Shooting a movie. What do you expect?
Yeah,
He said
it's
all that it had was a room with a couch in it. So I don't know what kind of movie he's making.
it's the Navy man. Wait, no, that's not right. Seaman. He said it was the Seaman. I think it's like the Marine, but Navy.
Oh.
I heard his character's name was Fred Burns. So they're going to address him as Seaman Burns.
Dominion's on the 9th, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I got lucky. I'm off that day.
Are you gonna put a bunch of self-replicating mines around the wormhole?
Yes.
That's what you're into, Yankum.
I feel like Gunner didn't get that reference.
I did.
Well, I mean, the important people got that reference.
Yep. I am the important of the important.
I'm literally just doing what Omega does to the birthdays and making Dog feel really bad about himself.
I like it when we make Dog feel really bad about himself.
So so we're only gonna do the birthdays that are hard to pronounce then?
No, birthdays of people that are dead.
Oh. I was thinking Netchester birthdays.
Oh, if Netchester shows up tonight, Netchester's doing birthdays.
Yeah, like, where is Dog?
He's coming. And there's Chester.
There's Weir.
And there's
Yo,
Weir.
yo,
Yo.
Woo!
what'd I miss?
What are you more
yeah.
excited about? Are you more excited about not being trapped in Parts Unknown? Or are you more excited about being in the Yi 1?
I, for one, I'm actually really upset I'm not in Parts Unknown. But that being said, I'm actually excited I get to participate in the Yeet 1.
I can't wait for your match with Dog.
I've had some of
Dude.
the weirdest and most creative thoughts about Parts Unknown since starting any of Wrestle West.
I think Parts Unknown is a fantastic idea. I know it's mine, and I know I'm like toot, but toot.
Toot toot.
Is that like too sweet, but
Kind of.
No, he's tooting to his own horn.
did you have to get ribs removed to be able to do that?
No, he is not Marilyn Manson. Come on now.
I can do that naturally. Thanks.
Bullshit. Picture it didn't happen.
Why would I send you pics? Ew.
Because you
I
could
don't
love
know.
him.
I don't know where you've been. But no, Yankum. Basically, what you're missing in Wrestle West, and this is a summary. So we're starting the Yi 1 tournament, which is the G1 tournament, essentially. We're going to do that, and then we're going to, in the meantime, while the champions are doing nothing, essentially, they've opened a portal, and Leisure Suit Larry brought it in. Basically, he brought in a portal, and it's going.
Why
to
is the
be-
first thing I hear when coming into this channel Laser Shoot Larry?
Because yes.
Shut up and let him finish.
That's what
We're-
she said?
Yes. So Leisure Suit Larry brought the booking committee a portal, and all of the champions fell into the portal, which is why Leisure Suit Larry is in the E1. And Chev got in there because, well, it's Chev. And he gets in everything. And it's gross.
I feel like somebody's having a drug experience and they're not sharing the experience or the drugs.
Yes.
Yes, that is called the Wrestle West Booking Committee.
Yes. And so then, therefore, EGO, Vassar, and GMFT are all going to Parts Unknown, and they're going to face people like the Hot Dog Man, and Billy Mays, and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Like actual Billy Mays or like the ghost of Billy Mays?
It's actual Billy Mays. When you die, you go to Parts Unknown. What, Jester? I couldn't hear you over you talking over me.
Sorry. I said you don't believe in actual ghosts, Yankum?
What? No.
It's the actual ghost of Billy Mays. Yes.
I'm not. What? Okay, never mind.
I feel like it's probably some reference that we're not. I mean, it's like that Star Trek reference that you missed.
Okay. You said, is it actually Billy Mays or is it Billy Mays' ghost? It's the exact same thing.
Anyway,
Anyway. So guess who's going to win the Money in the Bank?
Me?
I've already won Money in the Bank, but no. Guess who's going to win Money in the Bank?
Who?
Smojo.
Sweet.
Smojo and a woman from Raw is winning. And I think it's going to be Natalia.
We haven't even had any Joe. How are we going to have Samoa Joe?
Natalia winning Money in the Bank? Okay, then.
Cashing in on
Can we-
Ronda.
That
Let
seems a little weird. Okay.
Or cashing in on Nia after costing Ronda the match.
let's podcast, you guys.
Let's podcast. Hit the theme, you dummy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smark Snark podcast. My name is Gunnar, and Omega BR is not with us this week. He is on sabbatical to attend to the movie that he is shooting. Joining us, though, is our wonderful technical producer, Mr. Yankum DDS.
Not only is it not broken, it continues to function better than in previous iterations.
A first for this podcast. Also a first, Netchester's here.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? And first of all, Yankum, is that what she said? And second of all, Gunnar, you know you're my friend, but I must stop these atrocious lies. Once again, our so-called fearless beloved leader is in another contract dispute. He wants more money. He's trying to soak us. But no, we must stand firm in the face of this foible.
This is why we tell Netjester fun things, and we just keep the not fun things to ourselves. Just
3 out of 10.
305 episodes of this. 305 episodes of Netjester. Can you believe this shit?
And you wouldn't take it back for a second.
Nope.
Yes, I would.
Not at all. Yeah, you would, but not me. Also joining us is Weir.
What's poppin', folks?
Shao Connoisseur.
Hello, everyone, and I am here to bring you all the Joshi news and other things and to bop Netjester in the face. Huzzah!
And also cheer for terrible hockey games. The Ducks. I like mine with cone feet. Bastards here.
I haven't even been in this house for a day yet, and I'm already being eaten alive by fleas.
Flea's not my dad. If you get the reference. All right, let's do something fun. Let's do the news. So, lots of news this week. We'll get started with the CM Punk Joseph Amon trial, which started this week. And as we are into day 3 of the proceedings, they've included the entirety of that Colt Cabana podcast, which is what started this controversy. Text between Amon and Ryder, text between Amon and Jericho, and a group text from Amon, Ryder, Ziggles, Jericho, and others called the, quote, NXT Wannabe Club, WANNABEE Club. Trial is still going on and will continue to go on for a few more days, but here's some big notes. Amon states that Punk's comments on the Cabana podcast have not affected his job with WWE. Amon says he did give Punk Z-Packs without recording them. Amon says that he did not want compensation for emotional damage. He says he's not visited a doctor due to his issues and has not sought counseling. He has not taken medication to deal with emotional damage. Amon sleeps an average of 8 hours every night. No workplace damages by his employer, WWE, regarding the podcast. Amon is not saying WWE wrestlers view him as a change as a result of the podcast, and Amon agrees that no one in his immediate life has changed their opinion of him, just strangers on social media.
So wait a minute. He's suing CM Punk because people on Twitter said mean things about him.
That
Yes.
is exactly the premise of this lawsuit. And
I
Don't social media just wonderful.
Man, what a pussy.
He has no fucking case. This is going to be done in a few days.
Can I just put it this way? Do you want to know how much he's suing for?
Isn't it
How
$1
much is he
million?
suing for?
Like $1 million. That is correct.
He's not getting it.
He's not getting a penny.
Nope.
Literally not getting a penny.
Other highlights include things like Amon's lawyer reading the wrong deposition at the beginning of the trial, like getting through most of it, and then realizing what he did, and then having to start over and reread the correct deposition.
Oh, I bet he didn't win any brownie points with the judge for that little piece of shit.
Nope.
Other highlights are as they're reading some of the mean tweets, people giggling at some of the joke names of Twitter accounts.
Mike Clitoris.
Say who, what, where now?
Mike Litteris.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was mentioned. There was a few others too. Punk audibly laughing at a few things, including Kane's deposition and other, nonsense that's going on. Basically, what we're theorizing here is that the case will be thrown out at some point or another. So we'll go on for a couple more days, and by this time next week, when we talk about it on the podcast, we'll probably have some sort of conclusion to it, more than likely. Or some sort of ruling, hopefully, or at very least they'll close the case and they'll go into deliberation, and then we'll hear about it the week after. This is very silly for this to last this long, and hopefully this means that Punk can, as you would think, he settled all his lawsuits. Fuck you, Deborah. All right, let's move on. Although the deal hasn't been officially announced, news about WWE SmackDown's move to Fox in the fall of 2019. The show will indeed remain live when it moves to Friday nights on the network, as previously reported. Fox's deal with WWE for the Blue brand is rumored for 5 years, just north of $1 billion. That would pair NFC's Universal's rumored 5-year, $265 million deal for Raw, bringing WWE's new TV contract haul to $2.35 billion for 5 years. The elder Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch, the person who runs Fox, insisted NBCU was embarrassed by the product. Quote, embarrassed by your product. I mean, that's literally a quote from him. Fox said he would fully embrace WWE with SmackDown promos airing across sports programming every night of the week, along with a weekly studio show on FS1. More than that, the deal... basically,
Lachlan.
Oh,
I thought you were
told
struggling with the name Lachlan.
No, Lachlan. Murdoch told McMahon during a private call at the end of the meeting would herald the marriage of the Murdochs and the McMahons, rebel outsiders who built media empires. And WWE actually had a slightly higher bid from either Amazon or Facebook, but they declined it for obvious reasons. And SmackDown should expect between 2.8 and 3.2 million viewers a week,
Which is pretty good. Those are raw numbers.
Okay, we all know when good Lord Almighty put together our...
No, Net Jester, you're roboting. You sound awful, buddy.
I mean, what else is new?
I don't know how he would say that they were embarrassed by the product. Didn't they give them another live show on? Like they were running Raw.
The idea would be the fact that they're embarrassed. What he's mentioning is the fact that they just didn't put them on NBC. They're embarrassed by wrestling, and they think that it's not, as high quality as it should be. USA obviously is where Raw should be, but SmackDown, I mean, it was obvious on Sci-Fi for a minute, but now it's on USA as well in a bad day slot, basically. But they couldn't put it on NBC on Friday nights, is what Fox is basically saying with this. So I could definitely see where, when we go later on down the line, where Fox will pick up.
Tuesday's a better slot than a Friday, though.
But it's a better slot for the WWE to be on the Friday slot at Fox than it is to be on the Tuesday slot on USA.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying Tuesday was a better slot than what they were on when they were on Friday. Tuesday live on USA is better than taped Friday on Sci-Fi.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'd like to disagree with that slightly. We're not talking Fox Network, are we? We're talking about one of the Fox Sports affiliates, right?
No, we're talking about on Fox. I thought the same thing. I thought they were going to be on FS1, but apparently they're actually going to be on Fox.
Then I'm afraid, people, I'll come right out and say it. There's a reason that people over the course of the past few decades have been calling Fox Friday night the Friday night death slot. A lot of good shows have died in that particular time period. Just, for some odd reason, very good shows have pushed up daisies there. And if I'm not roboting, I got one thing to say real quick. When the good Lord put together our favorite wrestling promoter, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, he made him a little off. Where there's one person on God's green earth who's more off than Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and it's the guy that they made a goddamn Bond villain patent him after, and that's Rupert Murdoch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a part of the new Fox image, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they pushed WWE to the moon here. Expect WWE to partner up with pretty much every single sports broadcast that they have, and to be essentially exactly put into the position that UFC was in, which is a fortuitous position, in my opinion. And with 2.8 to 3.2 million people watching SmackDown on any given night, essentially for a Friday, I could definitely see where this would be a big deal for everybody involved, because obviously this gets you into way more homes than just USA. But it's definitely but the coverage that WWE is finally getting is this mainstream acceptance. The stock price, by the way, went up to $58 today. Speculation is that it will, by the time that these deals wrap up and are official and all are out there, $75 a share is what they're speculating.
Yeah.
Which is a huge deal. Another key aspect of the deal, which hasn't been disclosed, is the part of the deal if WWE gets exclusivity on Fox for pro wrestling. It could potentially greatly hurt the ROH syndication package, since ROH is on a number of Fox affiliates, although usually not in prime time. But Joe Koff stated that this isn't the case and that it would not affect ROH clearances on Sinclair-owned Fox affiliates, but it could, where we could see potential problems there. Other little news bits. We have the StarCast convention is sold out. And there's an attempt to get more space, but we'll see if that actually happens. And Cena and Nikki Bella are back together as a couple.
Who cares?
Exactly. All right. So I guess that's it for the news. Let's go into the 15-minute time limit. And this week we are sadly... Oh, come on, make the bell ring.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why that...
I don't know.
Weird. So Samus Dog is here, by the way, which is perfect segue to this particular segment. Hey, Dog. I listened to the Elo Mori rap song.
Hi, Connor.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put me down like Old Yeller with your consensual penis?
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, that. Why is that the perfect segue?
Because you're a dog, Old Yeller. I need to be put down because I listened to this goddamn rap song. No,
Of course. It's only the best song that's ever been created.
This
Yes.
shit.
By a shitty wrestler that got fired by the WWE.
The shitty wrestler who made a shitty fucking rap song.
His name is Eric Arts. He is 31 years old. The former and possible future Enzo Amore resurfaced on the 28th for the first time since the rape accusation that led to his being fired by the WWE. He released a god-awful rap song, which we shall review word by word, line by line, through 15-minute time limit.
As long as we don't have to listen to it again.
Well,
we're not going to
I wanted to. Let me make this as transparent as possible. I wanted to play the song in the podcast. I was willing to fight the copyright because it would be fair use for us to sit here, play snippets of the song, and shit all over it, but Gunnar said no.
Gunnar said
Thank you,
no
Gunnar.
because we could just go through it lyrically because we don't need to pollute our ears anymore with this fucking song.
Thank you, Gunnar.
I mean, let's
Okay.
be honest. If you're listening to this podcast, odds are you've already listened to this song.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm
More
assuming
than likely.
crossover is 100%. for our
Let's
audience.
let's do this.
Yes, you
The
heard
intro-
the song ad nauseum.
The intro. Listen up, you sloppy jalopy son of a bitch, sitting on your fucking couch with your fucking phone in your hand, doing your armchair detective work. Think you know what the fuck is going on? Since when was the last time you kept a 2-month social media silence? You think I wasn't going to say shit? We were kinda hoping you wouldn't.
Let's stop right there. He's talking about us.
Yeah, he's talking about us. And for the
I mean,
record, I
that's
never
pretty
sit on my
obvious.
couch.
Yeah, I will say this. There's a lot of rappers out there that will put a lot more depth in their songs. You know, and, like, the meanings won't be directly in your face. But there are plenty who don't. I mean, I think we've heard some shitty SoundCloud rappers in our day, and Enzo's really no different. I will say this, his voice sounds much different when he raps. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's weird.
Carry on.
I'm gonna let y'all talk shit. If I had a fuck to give, I would give it. If you feel froggy, ain't gotta leap. All you gotta do is ribbit.
You sounded so white saying that, and it's hilarious.
Oh no, I'm
God.
Do you want me to like? I don't remember how the rhythm goes. If you want me to like
No.
actually
Do not-
try
do
and
not follow the
I don't think-
rhythm, just read it.
Do not
Yeah.
attempt to rap.
no, I could
not-
I could write a beat better than this guy can write a beat. This guy is fucking terrible. I don't know what
These lyrics are also fucking awful. What the fuck does that even mean?
does what mean? Write a beat? You don't. You
No,
don't-
if you're feeling froggy, ribbit.
What the
well,
fuck?
leap. He's saying if you're feeling froggy, all you gotta do is ribbit and leap and like it's a shitty metaphor. It's a bad fucking terrible attempt at being clever.
See, what's funny is I thought at first it was about being ribbed, you know, like condoms, like ribbed condoms.
No.
That's what
Yeah.
we're saying. It's he tries to be very clear, but then there's other times where he just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
All right, we got quite a bit of this to go. Getting on a zero fucks given exhibit. I got nothing to lose. Minute for minute, then I'm in it to win it. Sky's the limit. Sorry, officer. Got to admit it. Yeah, I'm over the limit. Left court now with a one-way ticket. Rolled up with it. Spark that bitch. Hut 99 to my lift. Piss excellence. Bitch, I just shit it.
Is his entire rhyming scheme just a?
Sounds like it, don't it?
Like, I can appreciate that he's trying to use the inlines. That's, whatever. But really?
my god. Like,
Minute for minute, I'm in it to win it. Sky's the limit. Sorry, officer. Got to admit it. Yeah, I'm over the limit. Okay, so you rhymed limit with limit.
it's like he keeps using the same. Like there are some people. There are a lot of rappers that will go and use like similar sounding things in the same line. You know, rhyming stuff inside of its own line, but that's just overdoing it.
This is terrible. No, this
He's
is
doing it like every other word.
right.
Which is
He's
horrible.
way up his own ass when it comes to cadence. He won't drop when he gets into a cadence, when he gets into a riff.
Like
He'll just keep going and going and going.
it's fine to use a scheme. That's what he's doing. He's using a rhyme scheme. That's fine to do. He's got a 2-syllable scheme going. Cool, whatever. But he's not saying anything, and he's definitely not doing anything interesting with that scheme. It's just like anybody could write this. It's not impressive at all. And also, if we were listening to this, his cadence during this scheme is shit. So there's that too.
Keep going.
I smell the hate on the crazy eights. Let's see y'all pivot. Ball in my court, bounce back wearing the number 24. That's a bad attempt at using.
What significance does the number 24 have?
It's Jordan's number.
That's
No, it's
Brian's
not.
Jordan
number.
is 23.
Wait,
Jordan's 23.
you're right. What the fuck? What is
Who's
24
number
then?
24?
Kobe.
Is Kobe
Oh.
24?
Jeff Gordon.
Like a shit
Also a good number
footprint
24 too.
right off my image. Like a shit footprint right off my image. Whatever the fuck that means. Can't just look because you can listen. Double-edged sword. One side love, one side hate. Either way I glisten.
Oh, God.
I ain't done.
That's generic as fuck.
What's he gonna say? What's he gonna do? Got them on their toes. Got them on their toes like a midget at a urinal.
What?
Yeah, I remember hearing that line. Like, it jumped out at me when I was first listening to the song. And that was when I just started uncontrollably laughing.
Yes.
Couple red roses on my gimmick. Couple tears at the funeral. They cried tears of joy at my funeral. They cried tears of joy at my funeral.
By the way, that part specifically, I believe, was supposed to reference Sasha Banks and then some other diva who really did not like him. And they were very happy when he got fired. And in the video itself, there is very clearly supposed to be a Sasha there because with the hair color you can tell. And then there's someone else. It might be Charlotte.
I think so. I think that's the idea. But yeah, no. I'm doing the hook because oh Lord Jesus Christ. So this is the chorus. Still I rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Middle finger to the sky, gripping my consensual penis. Lion ass hoe out in Phoenix. When I say this shit, I mean it. Fuck you, marks that hated this for all my fans that waited. Entertainment's hottest free agent. Bitch, I'm reincarnated. Consensual penis, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Fucking penis.
Ladies and gentlemen, check please. I had it with the detachable penises. Now I have to put it in for the consensual penises.
Okay, robot.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like, consensual penis? Really?
It doesn't make fucking sense! It makes no sense! None! Zero! Consensual. My penis is consensual. No!
That's not how it works.
No, it's not! That's not how any of this works! Moving on. Gucci Witch, you dirty bitch. Gucci Witch being Philomena Sheehan?
Yes. Yes.
The woman who accused Enzo of drugging and raping her. Gucci Witch, you dirty bitch, bad bitch's bliss. So is innocence this the apocalypse? Guilty till you're proven innocent? Ass backwards bullshit is this? Ass backwards bullshit is this? What? Oh, okay. So he's saying people automatically believed her when she said that he did this to her, and that's ass backwards.
That could not possibly be more straightforward. Really, honestly, doesn't even need to be explained.
All right.
Oh god, the next little bit here.
Only thing I put in that pudding was proof. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding, bitch. Pudding ain't got no roofalin. No, I ain't Bill Cosby, bitch. No, I ain't Bill Cosby, bitch.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
See, we're at the point where he just stopped with the rhyme scheme and just started saying bitch a lot. Also, we're at the point in the music video where he does a kip up like 4 times straight, and he does it like 20 times throughout the video. It's really ridiculous. it's really dumb. Proof was the only ingredient I used to make this shit. They can feel when you win. When you're genuine, you're bound to win. Okay, he rhymed win with win. And nope. 6 years as a role model. Yes, Enzo Amore, the role model.
No. That's not the best part about this.
Time to sign that remodel. Going full throttle. I ain't thinking about
remodel throttle.
Yep.
Fuck.
Well, throttle is fine. Throttle is it's a slant rhyme. It's fine. Say model then throttle. They
No, I understand. I understand the rhyme. I'm just saying it's pretty basic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I ain't thinking about tomorrow. I ain't got a buck to borrow. Lawyered up and wipe me down. See you at that civil trial. Bitch them wages getting garnished. Bitch them wages getting garnished. For my image that you tarnished, I ain't asking for an ounce of sorrow. I see this is the best day of my life. I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, another important part about this music video that you're not going to see because he's wearing the shirt that he got fired in, which says, today is the best day of my life.
All right, I'm going to take this part. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. Fame can be forsaken. Tweet an allegation. Falsify a statement. Fake news and defamation.
Defamation.
Due to media speculation. Based on misinformation. It is the basis of damnation for our whole fucking nation. Break a story.
Break a story.
You jump to conclusions. Break an ankle when you land and never cast a resolution. Nah, never. Nah, whatever.
That actually wasn't too bad, but his flow sucks, so it's really hard to tell when he has good line.
I mean, that was decent. That was okay.
I mean, we compare it to him saying bitch 20 times.
Yeah, compared to that last one?
Better.
No, this was way better. TMZ owes me some restitution in the midst of disillusion. Choosing public prosecution over constitution ain't the right solution. Gender persecution hurts the Me Too movement and our women's revolution. The fuck you doing? The fuck you doing?
The fuck you doing? How does he think that them reporting on something violates his constitutional rights? Does he not understand? I don't think it means what he thinks it means.
I don't think most things mean what he thinks it means.
Yeah,
he's in Dago Montoya, for God's sake.
Okay, so then, all right, I'm gonna get this. We're gonna get this through this last little bit. Promise. All of you that's ever been abused, you scream me too. I stand by you. But for the wrongfully accused, justice long overdue. So here's a big fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, from me to you. And to anyone that's doubted me, my auntie and my mama are still fucking proud of me.
Is still fucking proud of me.
You got your 15 minutes, girl. I ain't mad at you. Nothing but love for you. I got me against the world, and then it's the hook again. And that's completely okay. That's the end of the video.
Can we hold on just a second for that? What is that? 4 bars there. Those are like Tupac references in there. For those that didn't catch that, I don't think he should be invoking Tupac in his horrible piece of shit.
Well, you need to put some talent there somewhere.
Isn't that kind of what untalented rappers do, though? Is
yes.
Reference other good rappers?
Yes.
So it's pretty fitting, to be honest.
I hope Enzo Amore never finds work anywhere ever again.
He seems like a really shitty person by all accounts.
Seems like. Holy shit, this dude is
there was a story going around that he was talking about talking to Finn Balor when he first came into the company about how he should be able to pick up girls. Simon Gotch said something in an interview about him, basically stating that he would kiss up to anybody who could fucking do something for him, and he was trying to get real close to people because it rubbed everybody the wrong way. And the hey man, this is how you get girls thing, and you fucking go downtown and you could just walk to the bar and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there's just all this shit about him doing. It's not the fact that it makes me angry that he does all this. It's the fact that Enzo is a very Enzo person. I believe, and I'm going to make a comparison here. Enzo Amore is the current generation's Vince Russo.
Well, we've said it before a million times. Enzo lives his gimmick. He lives it 24/7. He pretty much is Enzo Amore. I'd be surprised if he knew who the hell Eric Art was from now on. But yeah.
Sure.
It's just, this is so bad. I encourage everyone to listen to it once. That's all once. Watch the video once just so you can get a sense of how bad. Because just reading this, I swear the cadence just reading this was better than what he did trying to stay like on the beat and follow along. It's bad. It's so bad.
Like, listen to this once and then go listen to some Death Grips to cleanse yourself of the terribleness. Because
I thought it was great.
That hard
honestly,
to...
I would have rather covered the Pusha T Drake beef during the 15-minute time limit if I thought we could get away with it than this. But this is bad. This is so bad.
And I just want to go over what may be one of the most insane things I've ever heard. Finn Balor is standing there having to listen to Enzo Amore tell him how to pick up girls. Excuse me?
I mean, he was kind of an Armani model in Japan.
Kind of?
He was.
He was literally sponsored by Armani.
Look at that truck. Look at that truck. I mean, that truck explains it all, basically.
I still say he's going to be back in WWE before the end of the year.
I think he'll be in Impact by the end of the year.
Impact will book literally anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
They just literally, in the latest tapings, started booking Rich Swann against Austin Aries, who I think Austin Aries is the world champion. So, hey, possibly beat your wife, get a title shot.
What should we call it? Robbie E versus Enzo Amore. Book it.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
Isn't
Oh,
Robbie
yeah.
E like not in TNA anymore?
Correct. I don't care where. Book it.
That's when they got like Jesse Goddard still
Let's-
under contract.
Let's get into the ratings.
Vaster with the ratings.
And this week in the ratings, starting off with Impact, the audience was 263,000 viewers, all the way down from 326,000
Jesus.
last week. On to SmackDown. This week's WWE SmackDown viewership saw the show bring in 2.195 million viewers, which is the same as the previous week. And finally on to Raw with 2.49 million viewers, down from last week's 2.66 million viewers. And that is it for the ratings.
Can we call that a hold on? Can we call that a hemorrhage?
A 60K drop? Yeah.
I mean, that's so bad.
Normally we would put Jester on the birthdays for this one, but it's Dog with the birthdays.
I don't have anything pulled up, so
You better pull something up.
why?
That's because you're doing the birthdays. All
There
right,
you
fine.
go.
Hold on.
There you go. I posted it in the chat for you, dog.
Okay.
Hell, if it's in the chat, I could do it.
Happy birthdays to Tiger Joe Robinson, to Simeon Ardeline, to Ethel Oakley, and to Princess Bonita Vasquez. Also, happy birthdays. Those are all today, by the way. And then tomorrow, June 1st. Happy June, everybody. Happy summer. And also happy birthdays to Joe Kameroff, Joe Carney. Also to Pete Bartu and to Bulldog Ernest Jackson. Then on June 2nd, a few days from now, happy birthdays to Princess Jasmine Cynthia Peretti. Also to Bill Sledge and to Stan Mayslack. Also on the 3rd, happy birthdays to Ed Don George, to Ivan Rasputin, aka Hyman Fishman, also to Prince Calvin Polans, and then to Joey Rossi, real name Joseph E. Rositano. Then on the 4th, happy birthdays to Joe Marin, to Earl Wampler, to Hans Herman, and to Dick Dusek. And then on the 5th, happy birthdays to Moko Kota, aka Manuel Kota Soto. Also to Princess Tona Tama, aka Mercedes Wakago, and Dr. Bill Miller. Also Dandy Dan Miller, and Igor Putski, aka Rick Ferreira. Got a massive change of gimmick there. Also to Carl Gray, known as Carl Rosenstein, and also Chip Douglas. And then happy birthdays to Rip Hawk, to Brute Bernard, to Al Billings, and also to Takashi Matsunaga. Those are the birthdays.
And now, for this week in wrestling history with Gunner.
Yes, this weekend, wrestling history. Circa 1925, when Joe Stasher defeats Stanislav Zbyszko for the World Heavyweight Wrestling title in St. Louis, Missouri. It marks Stretcher's 3rd world title reign, but is not without controversy, as Wayne Munn, who Zbyszko had won the title from, was still recognized as world champion in Illinois and Michigan. Ed Strangler Lewis would later beat Stretcher and Munn to unify the world title. This week in 1978, Dutch Mantel defeats Don Garfield, Don Fargo, to win the NWA Mid-America Heavyweight title in Chattanooga, Tennessee, beginning his 2nd reign. And finally, in 1981, Jake Roberts defeats the Grappler to win the Mid-South North American Heavyweight title in Shreveport, Louisiana. And that was this week in wrestling history.
And now it's time for the Happy Trails with me. Happy Trails to Dwayne Johnson, who donated an entire gymnasium to a military base in Hawaii that, when he was a kid and his grandfather was running the territory, was a regular stop on the tour, so he noted that he had a lot of childhood memories about the base. Also, happy trails regarding Cass, as he may have a legit knee injury, although, fuck, who knows. They did the angle on SmackDown last week where Bryan destroyed his knee. At that point, he was not injured, and there were plans for him going further. But apparently not anymore.
He was on the show this week wrestling, so.
So, no then?
What should we watch this week in wrestling? Let's see. Who am I going to pick up? Matt Jester's first.
Well, I said that last week you should watch this week's episode of NXT for an interesting match between Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler. This week, I'm looking forward to something in the future again, just for shits and giggles. This one, when it was announced officially this week, made my liver quiver a little bit. The NXT champion, Aleister Black, will face the man I call French Angel number 2, the unbelievable-looking, super powerful Mr. Lars Sullivan at NXT at the next NXT TakeOver. That ought to be fun. I think you should watch it.
Okay. What should we watch this week in wrestling? Where?
Actually, I've been catching up on Best of the Super Juniors, and honestly, one of my favorite matches so far has been Kushida versus Chris Sabin. So I'd recommend that one.
Okay. Let's see here. Sabin's dog. What should we watch this week in wrestling?
Nothing. Go outside.
Hey.
What should we watch this week in wrestling, Samus dog?
Nothing. Go outside.
We're going to go outside, but what are we going to watch when we're not outside?
Watch your two cousins wrestle or some shit. I don't give a fuck.
I'm in the mood today.
I have to say, I like this new, nihilist Save Us dog.
Yeah, save us, dog. Save us from save him from himself. Jesus. Vassar, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Ricochet versus Chris Dijak from this week's NXT and everything that happened afterwards.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Chow Kano, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Alright, well, since we didn't mention it on this show, it looks like Io Shirai is heading to NXT, and Gunner put a good gif in here. So I'm going to recommend a match between both the people that are in this gif and the person who just signed. Io Shirai versus Mayu Iwatani from the Stardom year-end climax of 2016.
All right, Yanka.
Oh, the tag team match from Payback in 2016.
Which one?
There was only one Payback or one tag team match on that pay-per-view.
And it was?
It was the Vaudevillains beating Enzo and Cass.
This week you should watch WWE formerly known as Luke Harper's journey from Indie Darling to Bludgeon Brother. It's a video that just came out today. It's 10 minutes long. It's fantastic. You should also watch the challenge between Xavier Woods and The Miz in Street Fighter for Miz's Intercontinental Championship, which Xavier Woods won last time the two of them faced off in Street Fighter. So you could check that out as well. And I think I have one more.
Wait a minute. I have to say, isn't that the Miz's internet championship that he won out of the last WWE 2K17 tournament?
No, it was his replica Intercontinental title that he wins because he won an Intercontinental title.
Oh, okay. I thought Vince would never allow that to happen, the title change over a video game.
No, it's not his real title. It's a replica that he hangs in his house because he.
Yeah.
I think honestly, the one thing that everyone should watch this week, it's somewhat wrestling related, but it's really kind of not, is the Mauro Ranallo documentary, The Bipolar Rock and Roller from Showtime. One of the most it's an amazing documentary because it showcases his career as a commentator, and also it gets really raw in a good way with his disease and what it's actually like to live with something like that. And it's insanely well done. They treat him with a ton of respect, as he should be, because he's a great guy. Yeah, go and check that out and learn about what he's been fighting with, because a lot of people don't know and don't understand what it's like to have bipolar disorder, and this documentary does an amazing job showcasing how it can control and take over your life, and it's something I think everyone should watch.
I'm in the corner of anybody at all who can call Lars Sullivan Thanos from Marvel Comics.
The other thing I was going to say was from 205 Live, the Cruiserweight Championship match between Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander. Because that was good shit.
I'm more impressed with anyone who can call someone a walking meme and not make it sound stupid. And Morrow is that kind of man.
He is, and I can't believe we call him a walking meme. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H are shooting an episode of Carpool Karaoke.
Great.
Oh, God.
Sounds like another one that I will not watch.
Why?
Watching them do karaoke over various formats is quite hilarious.
Alright. Dog, I'm joining you in the Denialism Club.
You've already been there for quite some time.
Yeah, but now I'm just, like, I've been trying to claw my way out of the hole, and I think I'm just gonna, like, grab a shovel and just cover myself over.
Well, remember, denialism isn't just a river in Egypt, so...
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
End the show!
End the show! End the show! That's it! Good night!
That's it!